Thanks for joining us on this 2K broadcast. Here we go. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And, of course, Devin Booker. He's a guy that you cannot replace so easily.
Yeah, like a lot of people, I didn't see the trade coming. He was the team in many people's eyes. It'll be interesting to see how they evolve as a squad with him gone. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now, here's Green. Takes it inside. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
And he can't get that one. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And Williamson throws it down.
And Zion might be one of, if not the most powerful dunker in the league.
Driving in. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
It's tipped. 6 to shoot. Fears. Tipped. Pass to Brooks. The floater. And the layup is up and in.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Murray Boyles can't get it to go. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. A nice shot by Fears. On the take. And that one is stuffed right through.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Here's Queen. Second shot opportunity. That one doesn't drop.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Well, Grant, when Zion is doing what he does best, it changes everything for the Pels.
Yeah, he bends defenses and brings a force that few teams can answer. With him in rhythm, they're not just dangerous, they're different.
And the Pelicans making a change here. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter.
Number 3.
To the paint. Here's Brooks. Shot clock at 6. On the attack, Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
2 minutes remaining.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline. Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
And it's hammered home by Green.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Spears. Right wing. Williamson outside. Overdone. Hits the front of the rim and out.
He had the right idea going to the fadeaway, but the defender stayed right on it. Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
He takes it in. Here's Malawat. The Pelicans pull it in.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Whitmore goes in. Here's Arenas. Second chance shot. Can't get the layup. Pass to Brooks. Outside Oubre. Got it off in time. And that's not going to go. And so it's Phoenix in command with a 13-point lead at the end.
New Orleans, 6.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Back to Whitmore. It's hauled in by the Suns. After this game, they can look forward to L.A., where they'll match up against the Clippers. That'll be the first leg of just a 2-game trip for them. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Suns.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
Phoenix shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference final.
So it's Phoenix now. After New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. The jump hook. Fleming, no good.
That is a missed opportunity. He'd love to have that one back.
Poke loose. Back to Oubre. Pass to Iguodaro. Fans lead on the wing. Porter pulls it in.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
And it's the Pelicans on the break. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Change here. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Nice move. There's the drive. Oh, it's blocked by Williamson. On the wing, Porter. Here's Arenas. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Rebounded by Dunn. It's a one-on-one situation. Pass to Fears. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Arenas. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
No debate there. He got hammered.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Phoenix leading by 6. Cuts off the pass. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Zion Williamson is a force offensively, but now he's applying his physical gifts to the other end of the court. He said, quote, teams were hunting me on defense. Watching the film, I didn't like that. I just started taking a lot more pride in it, working on it so I can hold my own. Brian, back to you.
Locking in. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
When you get a chance to run the floor like that, you have to capitalize. Great hustle on that play.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The fader. With 1 on the clock. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul. Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And the Pelicans making a change here.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes the 2 points and moves on. Back to Dunn. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or 2.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
So both teams making some changes here. Pass to Murray Boyles. A minute 39 left to play in the first half of basketball.
It's been a comedy of errors for them so far. They just can't hold on to the ball here in the first half.
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. And a new group getting ready for the Pelicans. Phoenix leading by 5. Van Vliet right side. Here's Iguodala. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Outside Porter. From outside the arc. Iguodala grabs a miss. Back to Carter. Out to Oubre. .58 seconds left to play in the half. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. And then Porter with the dunk.
That is just athleticism. Working against that kind of length.
Here's Iguodala. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Here's Fears. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And they recover it. Pass to Oubre. Another shot. Carter can't get it to go. Here's Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And he drives in. Blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. New Orleans calls timeout. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Suns on top, up one. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Tim, you look at Zion's play. Steady growth as a passer.
Well, he has more than doubled his rate of assists since his rookie year, while keeping his turnover numbers pretty stable. Brian, that makes him even more lethal offensively.
New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Murray Boyles. 5 to shoot. Tries again. Rebounded by Dunn. Second half getting started. About a minute played. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Pelican substitution. Queen. Fears.
Pass to Malawatch. Here's Fears. The three is up. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Malawatch. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. And we might see some changes. The coach potentially looking to adjust. First one falls for him. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3. LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But, of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it. Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Here's Fears. Drains the triple. Fears has got 7 points in the game.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Rebounded by Malawatch.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Outside, Green. The shake. And it's Green punching it home.
What hops from Green, going up high and taking it right to the hoop.
Williamson misses.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Here's Malawatch. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Off the mark there with a 3. Brooks has got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. And here's Green from the arc. Hits a 3-pointer. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, Green has tons of confidence in his three-point shot, and it was on display right there as he knocked it down.
Here's Dunn. Pass to Malwatch. Brooks outside. And the Suns get another three.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Spears. And he lobs it up. They grab their own miss. To the middle. They need this. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Pass to Goodwin. Brooks from outside. Porter pulls it in. Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Powell. Inside. Here's Bamba. Banked it in off the glass. Bamba's got his first points of the game.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Van Vliet outside. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Back to Whitmore. The three from Bamba. It's not going to go for him.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
They're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
The Pelicans, 34.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Suns lead by 8. Green up top. Terrific work from Green inside.
And right now, Green's got the hot hand, and it would be wise to keep going to him.
Here's Arenas. Outside Whitmore. Fires the three. Up to Powell. Here's Arenas. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Outside, Green. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Yeah, and this is why Green's guys encourage him to attack, because it puts the defenses in compromising situations.
He hits the second from the line. Pelicans trail by 11. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. It's tipped.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Green running the floor.
And that's just outstanding work in transition. Green knowing where he needs to get to in these spots.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Williamson. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
To the inside. Ooh, Zion with the flush.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
Oh, sweet move. Can't hit from in close. Pelicans trail by 11. Here's Queen. Out to the right wing. For three, Fears. Hits the trifecta.
And that's his second three of the half. He is starting to cook from deep.
Dunn outside. And that comes off the assist by Green. And the Suns lead by 10.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Williamson left side. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, you know, Zion Williamson is just so rare. The way that he attacks, that combination of power and athleticism, there really is no comparison to him.
The Pelicans call timeout. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to New Orleans coach address the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique. Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponents.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less grant.
And, you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
And the timeout called here by Jordan Ott, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Green! Green, money from deep.
If Jalen Green can hit three-point shots consistently, he'll take his game to the next level.
Brooks with a rebound. Phoenix leading by 14. .149 left in the final quarter. Can't get it. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Beyond the arc. Buries it from outside.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Green. Nifty move. Ooh, slicing through. Green.
Oh, talk about a quick first step. Green just blows past defenders.
Got a hand on it. Now Brooks takes a three. Ooh, the shot misses.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Suns.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Graham. Competitive game, they battled through every step of the way.
B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Green.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
Outside Adams. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, it's off target.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Knocks it loose.
Queen.
So the Suns win it.